All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power. So I've got a little bit of a 2018 Olympia update for you guys. We have the official list of competitors. So this is the final version of the list of who you're going to see at the 2018 Mr. Olympia. Now, before we get into that list, I want to talk about how you qualify to compete in the Mr. Olympia so you guys understand who's on that list and why they are there. So the first thing you should know is that the top 5 from the previous year's Mr. Olympia automatically qualify for the next year's Mr. Olympia. So everyone that was in the top 5 last year is going to be at the Olympia this year. Now, in addition to that, the winners of an IFBB Pro Show this year qualify for this year's Mr. Olympia. So if you win any pro show, you qualify for the Olympia. Now, in addition to winning a show, the other way to qualify is on points. So whoever has the most points, the top 3 in the point standings will receive an Olympia invitation. So if you place anywhere in the top 5 of an IFBB Pro Show, you earn points for that placing. So you accumulate points over the course of the contest season. And at the end of the season, whoever the 3 guys with the most points are qualify for the Olympia. Now, a lot of times, bodybuilders have kind of a sense of pride when it comes to competing at the Olympia. A lot of guys will say, if I can't win a show, I shouldn't be at the Olympia. So even if they qualify in points, oftentimes that bodybuilder won't go to the Olympia because they don't feel like they're ready. If they can't win a pro show, then it stands to reason they can't win the Olympia. So the mentality of a lot of bodybuilders is they want to earn their way there and not get there on points. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the official list here. So you have William Bonac, who took 2nd last year. Of course, he's qualified. Brandon Curry, Nathan Diasha, Mamdoa Elsbaye, or Big Ramy, Charles Griffin, Phil Heath, of course, who won last year, Dexter Jackson, Steve Kuklo, Michael Lockett, Cedric McMillan, Juan Morel, Sergio Oliva Jr., we'll get to that in a minute, Lucas Osladil, Sean Roden, Alexis Rivera, Justin Luis Rodriguez, Ian Vier, Josh Wade, and Rolly Winkler. So everybody on that list either placed top 5 last year or won a pro show to get on that list, with the exception of 3 guys. So the 3 guys that qualified on points were Sergio Oliva Jr., Josh Wade, who had the most points. I believe he had 16 points, and Justin Luis Rodriguez. So the last chance to qualify by winning a show was that Tampa Pro last weekend. And at that show, I said in my wrap-up that Sergio Oliva Jr. had missed his Olympia qualification because he took 2nd at that show. And, of course, he also took 2nd in Chicago. So prior to that show, the last time I checked the point standing, Sergio Oliva Jr. only had 6 points. And I believe that put him in 6th place in the points rankings. Josh Wade had 16. Justin Luis Rodriguez had 13. Akeem Williams had 10. Rafael Brandao had 8. So Sergio Oliva Jr. was behind all those guys with only 6 points. Now, the way these shows work is there's tiers to these shows. So, like, if you take 2nd at the Arnold Classic, you're going to get more points than a guy that takes 2nd at, like, the Chicago Pro, for example. So the Tampa Pro, I wasn't sure which tier the Tampa Pro was. I didn't think the Tampa Pro would give him enough points because it's such a smaller show, a smaller lineup. I didn't think by placing 2nd at the Tampa Pro and placing 2nd at the Chicago Pro, 2 relatively small shows, would be enough to qualify on points for the Mr. Olympia. So apparently 2 2nd places at 2 shows was enough to put Sergio Oliva Jr. in the Olympia. So he is doing it. I wanted to clarify that in this video. And Justin Luis Rodriguez and Josh Wade, these are 2 guys that have competed a ton of times over the course of the contest season. Josh Wade did a lot of shows, and that's how he racked up so many points. 16 points is quite a bit. To give you guys a frame of reference there, some guys on this list that only have 1 point include Lionel Bayecki, who is an amazing bodybuilder, but during this year's competitive season, he was only able to get 1 point through the competitions that he did. Then you've got guys like Max Charles and Luke Sando with only 3 points apiece. So pretty impressive for someone to rack up 16 points and qualify for the Olympia. So I do think Josh Wade deserves to be there for sure. That's quite a bit of points. So that is the Olympia update for men's open bodybuilding. Those are the official competitors that you're going to be seeing on that men's open stage. I'm going to be doing an updated prediction video as we get closer to the Olympia, as we've seen more and more of what these guys are looking like. Probably around 4 weeks out, I'm going to do an updated prediction video now that we've got the official list. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this list. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.